Yo, what's going on guys? Goldzen back here with another adventure update. I haven't done a video guide for a little while. It's about 3 months, so I'm a little bit rough around the edges, but we're getting back into the habit of doing video guides and stuff like that because I do enjoy making these. I do enjoy going out and exploring and doing testing and then collating all the information back for you guys. But if you're watching this, because today is the 5th of August, this is one day before patch 11.2 goes live, and I'll tell you what, early access, if you're watching this today, you've got early access and you're a member of the Truth Seeker tier on YouTube. There's only one tier, so if you are Team Goldzen and you want to support my journey towards obtaining 1 billion raw liquid gold, whatever you like, liquid gold, raw gold, and you want to support me there, please do so. You'll get early access to these videos, member only videos, and additional content and perks. Additionally, I'm making my own Discord community. Currently I haven't created the Discord yet, but the Discord will be created once a person has subscribed to me for at least 12 months on YouTube. That way I can filter out the people in my life and create a close-knit community focused around World of Warcraft and gold making. So if you are North American, you'll get access to my BattleNet, friendship, neighborhoods, whatever's coming in the future. But essentially, you'll be a part of my Discord. And you'll be able to chat with me and everything. But I'm making it close-knit and have a few barriers of entry just to make it exclusive. Okay, but in today's video, we're going to show you how to set up the best setup for gathering in 11.2. Let's get into it. Thank you. What's going down? My name's Goldzen, a 36-year-old millennial bloke from Perth, Western Australia, the land down under. Join me and my crew as we navigate the treacherous waters that is retail World of Warcraft. We are on a quest to obtain 100 million gold. I'll be showing you the good, the bad, and the ugly side of gold making with full transparency. Every Tuesday, I'll be counting me gold and seeing how many doubloons I get per hour. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot, but crikey, I'm working my ass off to get there slow and steady. So all aboard, you scurvy dogs. Drop me some helpful comments below and let's plunder that gold together. All right, gentlemen. So best gathering setup 11.2. So the goal of the video is to show you the best gathering setup for the new zone. Patch 11.2, Ghosts of Koresh. So we got Phantom Bloom, we got Desolate Talus, we got 2 new reagents, one for herbalism, one for mining. And these ones here, you can mine these and sell them on the auction house for gold. You can also trade them in 1 for 1 on certain days with the vendor at the Oasis. We got videos on that upcoming as well. But I want to showcase what the current meta or current best in slot setup, whatever you want to call it, for Algar mining. So if you're a miner, you need 500 knowledge points, right? So you need all these points. You need to be overloading nodes constantly, it's a lot more effort to use overloading. I tend not to do it. So there's no overloading in the new zone. So with all these points we don't need to have technically, but I'll show you the optimal setup for points, and it's less than 200 points on each. That's awesome. We'll show you in this video. All right, so herbalism, you've got this current setup. Khazargar mining setup. So this is what I currently got on my guy. He's got the rank 5 accessories and tools, rocking finesse missive, finesse enchant, finesse sharpening stone, or whatever you want to call it, razor stone, iron claw. We're running Darkmoon Firewater for the 15% buff. We got Phial of Bountiful Seasons for the finesse buff, and the Weaver's Prodigy, which gives us 30% crafting speed. In total, if you look at the bottom right, we on live we have 43% finesse, deftness 100%. So we are mining super quick, super quick. All right. And Khazargar herbalism, you need 560 knowledge points. So it's a lot of points, guys. So if you don't have this already, don't stress out, because with the new zone, you can literally start as a beginner guy or a returning player. You can come straight in here and do all this, no problem, still make good gold. And we're going to test that as well later on stream this week, hopefully. Here is my current herbalism setup. And he's basically got the same setup, finesse, all the same buffs. And we're looking at about 38% finesse, 100% deftness. I don't worry about perception too much. Perception, I was at the start of expansion, perception all the way, because the prices of the null stone and null lotus was through the roof, and the rare reagents. But perception, you don't really need it, because there's no rare reagents. You can get null lotuses and null stones from the new area, but it's so negligible. So really, I'm not even going to cover it. It's not that important. So this is Koresh, the new zone. So this is a Phantom Bloom on the left, and you got Desolate Talus on the right. These are the new nodes. So there's only 2 nodes. The new zone is like 4 islands, or technically 5, 6 if you include the PvP zone. I didn't fly out to the PvP zone, but I'm pretty sure there's nodes out there too, but it's too much of a flight path out of there. We'll look at the route in a sec, but let's have a look. So I've taken that finesse build and the deftness build into the new zone, and the stats change. So we've dropped, for some reason we get a little bit more finesse, but we drop our deftness down by a shitload. So you got a choice. You can keep your full finesse build and go in with 42% finesse and 57% deftness, or you can go full deftness, which is kind of the way I'm leaning towards, because I do like 100% gathering speed. Like I want to land, mine the node, and then fly off like really quickly, because if there's mobs around the nodes, which in the elite zones and stuff like that, there's plenty of mobs around, and if you're too slow to mine it, that will come and attack you, and then you got to be stuck there fighting them. And then so you sort of got to balance it. Like if you're geared, go full finesse, and you're confident that you can land and mine and without fighting mobs, because if you mine jewel gathering in the Isle of Dawn, it's very easy because there's not really that many mobs around. But in this new zone, it's mob heavy, and deftness is kind of your friend, but you're going to lose 17% finesse. But it's important because we lose the Weaver's Prodigy buff, so deftness is, I think, king in this scenario, but we'll see. Here's the fresh herbalism, full finesse, basically the same thing. We drop finesse, but we gain deftness. So it's a preference, if I want to say it. It's a preference. But these stats here, whether you have the full amount of knowledge points or you don't, you're still going to get the same stats, and I'll show you coming up here. So here's the mining and the herbalism. So mining on the left. Normally you would need 500 knowledge points, but with my build, you only need 135 knowledge points. And with herbalism, 560 knowledge points, we can knock off 400 knowledge points. So really, we only need 160 knowledge points for herbalism, which is awesome, because you can, if you're just starting jewel gathering today, you can literally just set up, get an enchanter and enchant, the Darkmoon decks for artisan security, and just get disenchant enough to get enough material, artisan security, to make your tools and profession accessories and all that shit. If you go hard and disenchant the maximum amount, you might have enough to get some more gathering knowledge books. But this video is not really a leveling guide on how to get caught up, but if you've been playing the War Within, you're just returning, there's a likely chance you can go around and the knowledge books and stuff, and there's another knowledge book coming as well. But to be honest, I reckon you can get 160 knowledge points in week 1 without even doing that, to be honest. Try and get the rare tools, because they're big ones. All right, so here's the best in slot mining setup. I've blurred out the talents here are 50 points in plethora of ore, and then 85 points in mining fundamentals. We'll show you a little trick right after this quick presentation and in game, and we'll show you how to quickly rectify any mishaps. Here's the herbalism setup, 160 points. So you just put points into Bountiful Harvest, 40 here. You don't need all the other ones. I blurred them out. They're irrelevant. You can put points in there, but they're not going to change your stats. And the stats is what I've been keeping an eye on, because I'm like, well, do you really need to have a full BIS build when going in there? No, you don't. So that's cool. That's a lot of people probably wondering about that. That's why I'm making this video. So if you do like the video, give it a like, and you'll get more daily videos and WoW gold making content, all that kind of shit coming up in your feed. So yeah. And if you're interested in seeing my journey to 1 billion gold, feel free to subscribe. Up to you. Okay, so the best in slot gathering buffs, I reckon, is the Darkmoon Firewater, which is going to give you 15%. Because we lose the Weaver's Prodigy buff, which is 30%, at least if we use the Darkmoon Firewater, we get a bit of that back. Or no, we still lose 30%, let's be honest. Iron Claw Razor Stone, yeah, you want finesse as the sharpening stones for your tools. 2-hour buff for extra 75 finesse. I think it's worth it. And then the big boy one is the Phial of Bountiful Seasons, and that's going to give you, what do you call it, finesse, 135 finesse, especially at rank 3. 30 minutes, but I think it's still worth it. It's worth a couple hundred gold each. All right, so here's the route. This is sort of just put a makeshift route together. I don't know. I just fly around, I draw some weird dick pics, but essentially you just fly around in a circle, just cover the edges and go inside a little bit. Whatever you feel comfortable with, totally up to you. It's a preference. I just fly around, try and cover as much area as I can. There are add-ons out there like Farm Hut and all that stuff, but I'm not showcasing it here. But yeah, shout out to the channel again. Here we go. This is an old screenshot. Follow my documented journey towards 100 million gold. It's now 1 billion before the end of the last Titan. So I need to update this. Yeah, got 3,000 subscribers. So we're just getting started, boys. But we're going to go, I'm going to take you quickly into the PTR and just show you a quick tip before you leave, all right? Rightio, we're on the PTR. I'm going to log in to my jewel gatherer and I'll just show you, just in case you are a returning player and you're like, oh shit, what do I do, and you don't know anything about the profession respecs and all that. I'll quickly show you where it is. Oh look, new season. Anyone else hyped for season 3? It's starting in like 8 days. But yeah, join us live on Twitch, and then if you can't join us live, all the VODs are going to be edited and put on the YouTube for you to watch in your own leisure. So hopefully you watch them and hopefully you can appreciate the fact that I edit down a bit more value. All right, so we're over in the Forge Grounds. So this is like, you know, Dornagal area over here, Crafting A Station. There's a dude here, Darla Fluxy. Hello, Consortium Knowledge Master. Just have a chat with this goblin and she will be like, oh, you know, I would like to reset herbalism mining. And you go, yeah, all right, let's go and do that. You can only do it once, by the way. If you've already done it, you can't do it again. But just resetting it, you don't lose your skill, you don't lose anything. All you do is you lose your specialization points. And I just want to show you, the first points you want to do is put in for herbalism, put them in botany. So you put 40 points in botany first. I recommend this first because it allows you to gather while flying, up to you. But you can use the Sky Golem mount if you want, but I recommend putting 40 points in the botany and then come back to botany and then 40 points into mulching. So having these points allocated will give you the same stats on mining the new stuff. Note that you don't need to do overloading. So if you are new, just remember you don't need it. You only need these points and then you're good to go. All right, mining really quickly. I recommend going straight into the mining fundamentals and put 60 points straight into. This is going to give you the best bang for buck. And if you get all the way to level 60 or skill 60, you can now mount while in Kazalgar. The tooltip says Kazalgar, but you can take it over into the new zone. But you can't, yeah, you can't take everything, but you can take that. I recommend that. And then second, you put, 50 points into Plethora of Ore. This one will give you the second most bang for your buck. Don't worry about the other nodes, it's all good. And then don't put any points into seams, because the seams don't, you can put points in there, but it doesn't attribute to any stats at all, unless you find a seam. But I haven't found any seams in the new zone. But the one you want is the rich deposits. This one gives you stats towards it. So you go points into rich deposits. There you go. So hopefully that there will suffice your knowledge thirst for in the next patch. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Yeah, give this video a like if you want to see more videos in the stream. I can't remember if I said that already, but in your feed. And we'll see you on the next one. Hopefully see some of you guys tomorrow. Shout out to Matt and Kat, my first 2 truth seekers on YouTube. So thank you very much for joining up. It's going to be an awesome journey. So yeah, see you later, boys. Take it easy.